Congratulations, you've come a long way. By committing your time and effort to this Azure administration course, you've taken a big step toward becoming a trusted cloud professional. Learning something as vast and dynamic as Azure isn't easy, but your dedication shows you're serious about making an impact in the cloud world. After completing this Azure administration course, you built a solid foundation that sets you apart as a confident and capable Azure administrator. You now understand the essentials of operating systems, networking, and virtualization, and you've become fluent with the tools of the trade, PowerShell, Azure CLI, and ARM templates, so you can automate and scale with ease. You've learned how to manage Microsoft Entra ID users and groups, assign roles smartly at different scopes, and interpret access rights like a pro. You walk through the architecture of Azure, from its physical backbone to the structure of subscriptions, management groups, and resource groups. Now, governance isn't just a buzzword. It's something you can enforce using policies, tags, logs, and Azure Advisor Insights. When it comes to storage, you're no longer just saving data. You're managing performance, security, lifecycle policies, replication, and secure access with precision. You know how to protect data using soft delete, snapshots, and versioning, and you've mastered Azure File Sync and AsCopy for real-world efficiency. Your virtual machine skills now span from provisioning with templates to scaling with availability sets and zones. You've got high availability, backup, and disaster recovery strategies locked down. Whether it's Azure Backup or Site Recovery, you know when and how to use each tool. You're comfortable deploying web apps with app service plans, configuring autoscale, using deployment slots, and even integrating application insights for deep monitoring. You can confidently run containers with Azure Container Instances or container apps without breaking a sweat. Networking no longer feels like a black box. You know how to set up VNets, subnets, peering, gateway transit, route tables, and firewalls. Whether it's configuring service and private endpoints or securing access with NSGs and ASGs, you can now build networks that are both performant and secure. And when it comes to load balancing, you've learned the when and why behind Azure Load Balancer versus Application Gateway, skills that can directly improve application performance and resilience. Your incident response game is also stronger than ever. You now know how to monitor with Azure Monitor, Network Watcher, and Traffic Analytics, and how to create actionable alerts for metrics, logs, and infrastructure events. At this point, you don't just understand Azure. You can administer it with confidence, clarity, and control. You've developed the mindset and the hands-on skills to be proactive, not reactive. So take a moment to be proud of what you've accomplished. You've earned these skills, and they'll serve you well on your cloud journey. Keep exploring, keep building, and remember, every great Azure architect starts with a strong administrator. You've got this. That said, Azure is massive. What you've learned here is just the beginning, the core foundation needed to perform real-world administration and prepare for the AZ-104 Azure Administrator Certification exam. But Azure offers hundreds of other services: AI, databases, DevOps, networking, security, monitoring, and more. So don't stop here. Stay curious, keep practicing, and continue your journey into the Azure universe. The cloud is always evolving, and now so are you.